Samuel Jackson.
Hey guys, this is Samuel Geek. Today I would do a top 5 list of Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Now the reason why I'm putting these two consoles together is because the Game Boy Color's lifespan, in my opinion, was so short, it's basically in the same category. Because when the Game Boy Color's lifespan ended, they were still making original Game Boy games. So I believe that these two go in sort of the same category. So I'm going to do my top 5 of both systems of all time they were alive. My number 5 has to go to Pokemon Pinball. Pokemon Pinball is a great little fun game, and the vibration made it awesome. As you can see, I don't have a battery in it right now, but it was one of the funniest games I've ever played on the Game Boy. Honestly, a lot of hours logged into Pokemon Pinball. Number 4 is going to have to be Wario Land 3. Wario Land 3 was a little fun game for the Game Boy Color. Played it all the time. It was fun when it first came out. I beat it in about 3 or 4 hours. And yeah, number 3 is Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Seasons. This is one of my favorite Game Boy games. And it was so funny because you could actually skip ahead of the story and get all the stuff beforehand and then go back to the story and you can already have all the crap. It's so fun. It took me about 12 or 13 hours to beat it. First time I got it because I was all crazy back then as a little kid. Alright. Number 2. Metroid 2. Return of Samus. And I was such an idiot as a little kid because I wrote my name and crap all over it. So here's Metroid 2, Return of Samus. One of the hardest Game Boy games I've ever played, and still one of the funnest. I spent hours on this. I don't even remember how many. It was crazy fun when I first got it. And I played it and played it and played it and played the hell out of it. It was a great game. Number 1, the hours most logged into a game I've ever had is Pokemon Red, Yellow, and Blue. These games were spectacular and just upright amazing. The story, I mean, if you ever played Pokemon, you know it's like an RPG and stuff. This was my first experience with an RPG ever. Still a great game on the DS, just fun. Now, an honorable mention to Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. This is a port from the NES, but it has so many new features. It's crazy. It has the challenging levels. It's called Super Mario Brothers for super players, and then they had multiplayer where you just ran through a race through the maps. It was a great game, but since it was a port, I really can't consider it one of the top 5. So if you have a Game Boy and you still have an urge to buy games for it, go check these games out. They're great fun, and they're still fun today. So check them out. I still play Pokemon Pinball sometimes when I get really bored. So, yeah, thanks.